Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Around Kingdom, where I'm just excited to be back just to recording Kingdom, because I haven't recorded in a little bit of time, and I'm just excited, primarily because what this video is going to be about is, and I'm just, if you're wondering, yes, I was so excited that I want to record it on the actual, loading screen. What I want to do, because I wanted to record Kingdom for a bit, but I couldn't get to it because I was focused on other things. I get into it, but like I said, it's other things. It's probably going to be secretive. But with that being said, what this video is going to be about is over here, which honestly a few things have gotten released, but I don't think it's going to tell. Yeah, it does. There's obviously some funny, jokey stuff that got released here, but what's important is that over here, there's actually a new event that they recently released, which is something akin to the Kingdom Blooms Again. Now, if you're wondering what this event is about, basically think about it like this. It says right here, the Kingdom Blooms Again in the Sugar Sunset. Check out the story of hope that arrived once the Veil of Darkness was lifted. And as far as I know, from my account, I think there's 15 cutscenes for, so like 4 and then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 cutscenes in this, which means this could dedicate, by the way, there's only 4 days left to this, so I also want to take a gander at that. But there's also just like a bunch of cutscenes I want to see for this, and honestly, what I might do is I might do a video doing 5, then 4, or something like that. I don't know. All I know is I want to get this event done because this is a sort of story that basically makes it so that everything that happens afterwards in the story will be shown, which the best way I could describe it is, when I made my short about, Kick Around Kingdom's next potential update, I was thinking that it was going to be a post-war update, but then we got the K-pop Demon Hunters thing. But I'm assuming since that collab was happening, they also wanted to finish a bunch of, how the rest of the story would go. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through this a decent amount of times, and we'll see how far we go. But while I go through this, but near the end of the video, I will be reading comments from the video I have, which is face to face with the ultimate cookie from the Beastie storyline. And still, if you want to leave your questions and comments at the end of the video for me to read, feel free to do so. It could be random questions, random comments, random facts, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It's something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time between each other from community creator and creator to community, that's what matters the most. So, with that being said, why don't we start off with Homeward, which this looks like, the first part, obviously, where it says, despite everything that has happened, the sun rises again today. Let us all go back to our kingdoms. I'm really hoping that there's some cutscene here that has to do with either the letters or dark chocolate cookie. I think we all need to see that. Huh? But I definitely crumbled. You're awake. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Come on, take my hand and get up. It's okay. Take your time. I'll walk with you. My dough feels warm. Everything was so curled earlier. Oh, goodness. Here, take my arm. I'll support you. And to think, we brought every last night home safely. The light's blessing was all with us all along. Ha ha. Sugar Swan saved us. Those comrades we thought we'd lost. Sugar Swan was able to help us because we held on with everything we had. Yes, we held on. We survived. Truly. Then, the war. For now, it stopped. Which means, we can go back. We can go back? By now, my family must be waiting for me right outside the front door. Our homes must be in shambles as well, from all the fighting. Who cares? We're still standing, aren't we? As long as something remains, we can always fix it. And if we can fix it, we can make it even better. We'll build an even stronger kingdom. I wonder what happened to the water wheel behind our house. That water wheel was broken anyway. Yeah, I just left it there because the cleaning up was a pain. At least it'll be easier to deal with if it's falling apart. Huh, now that you mentioned it, yeah. When I get back, I'll do some deep cleaning I've been putting off. I'll help you install the new water wheel. That's the least I can do for a cookie who fought by my side. A water wheel installed with our house, or with House Raspberry's help? This one should last at least 3 generations. Ha! Your family. Are you not worried about them? They will be safe. I kept my promise to return, so my family must have kept their promise to wait for me. That's right. Everyone will be so thrilled to see us when we get back. Alright then. Let's go home. A nice innocent cutscene to start off with, but of course we have one last favor, which obviously I see Pastry Cookie, so most likely the next cutscene is going to be revolving around, Pastry Cookie, because if you've gotten the last part of the story, in the Silent Start, was it Silent? No, I think it was the White Lily portion. Pastry was with White Lily, and then White Lily told Pastry to give a couple items to Silent Salt, or tell him about it, and which she did, but then Silent Salt trapped her inside the Salt Lens just so Silent Salt can deal with Dark Enchantress himself, and the moment that the chains went away, that's implied that, Silent Salt died, so then Pastry Cookie was free, which it says right here for one last favor. A mysterious veiled cookie appears before the ancient heroes. What did this cookie bring them? Obviously, it's going to be the messages to Pure Vanilla, Dark Cacao, Golden Cheese, and Hollyberry, but also, more importantly, there's something to Golden Cheese. Because specifically, there was a box that apparently has something important for her. It might be the last thing to be in there. But honestly, it might go in order from Pure Vanilla, Hollyberry, Dark Cacao, then Golden Cheese. So I am curious. But I want to say, this is a kind of a touching story because it's kind of like the post-war, like it is all over. I mean, even if everything is still in shambles, we could still all rebuild it again, which I kind of love how, like, in the top portion, you have Gingerbrave, all of Gingerbrave's friend, and he's just, like, crying because he's just happy that it's all over. But what is the very last favor that, I guess... Well, maybe it's from White Lily Cookie, honestly.
Ancient heroes. Who are you?
I do not recall seeing you on the battlefield. What is your purpose here?
I'm Pastry Cookie. White Lily Cookie asked me to find the ancient heroes.
What?
White Lily Cookie? And what's your connection with her? It's a long story, but I don't think you'll need to hear all of it. We met by chance and traveled together briefly. She asked me to deliver these, so here I am to fulfill that promise.
A messenger. What exactly are you meant to deliver?
These are letters in a box from all of you. The box is meant for Golden Cheese Cookie. Silent Salt Cookie held me captive. I could not deliver these until the war was over. At last, I found you. You're saying White Lily Cookie left these for us? She wished she could deliver all of this to you herself. But as you know, White Lily Cookie, she always considers both the best and worst possible outcomes. I suppose she chose me to ensure these reached you no matter what. She must have had something very important to say to all of you, enough to think about the worst case scenario. Yes, please think of it that way.
Is this all White Lily Cookie left for you?
She left something precious for me as well. She showed me there's another way to live. And so, I will live on a new life, believing it was a letter White Lily Cookie sent to me.
Thank you for delivering the letters, Pastry Cookie.
But of course.
So it is that, and the thing is, Vanilla Kingdom returns to life, so this is probably going to be the portion where we go to, Pure Vanilla Cookie and see what all that is about, which probably at the very least, maybe I can get through like half of it in this video, honestly, with the amount of content that's available, and then another half in another video. At the very least, I want to see what all the letters are all about. I don't know how far it'll take me, but as I mentioned, am I sure Pastry Cookie hasn't encountered any of the other? I don't think so. Maybe some place in, like, I don't know, Cookie Odyssey, which I've somehow yet to complete. I should probably do that in the future thing, or maybe even a stream for that matter. But, anywho, we have Vanilla Kingdom returns to life. Peace is restored after the long darkness, and the walls of the Vanilla Kingdom are being rebuilt. The warm scent of vanilla greatly settles upon the cookie's bright smiles, which, speaking of which, I do see Strawberry Crepe up there, so I'm hoping they get some actual character development. They've gotten a lot of it in OvenBreak, I can at least admit that much.
Come on, Wafflebot, over here! Ha! My calculations are perfect as always. At this pace, the gate restoration will be done by tomorrow. Hey, Crow, how many times do I have to tell you? The roof decoration goes below. Below! Put it there.
Please, bear with me just a little longer. Your wounds will heal soon. Oh, thank you so much, Pure Vanilla Cookie. Your wounds haven't fully healed yet. You need to rest for a few days. Please don't push yourself.
Right? You see it too? He's been at it for hours. At this rate, his dough will turn to flour before anyone else's. Your Vanilla Cookie must be struggling the most right now. I know, but right now all we could do is watch over him. It was the same when he first arrived in the village. Those sorrowful eyes, as if ready to crumble at any moment, yet never stopping, healing every wounded cookie in sight. Maybe that's just his way of doing things.
Surprisingly, that was a shorter cutscene than I expected, but it kind of shows, of course, the Sun Beyond Shears. This is referring to the, the Hollyberry Cookie cutscene. But the thing is, a White Lily Cookie's letter to Hollyberry Cookie. So it is, so that wasn't Pure Vanilla Cookie's letter, which, by the way, you do get rewards out of this, obviously. But, so we didn't see the Pure Vanilla Cookie ones, which I guess what would be last? Pure vanillas or golden cheese? I think it might be pure vanillas. I would say golden cheese just because it also comes with a box, but I'm pretty sure because of the most connection that White Lily and Pure Vanilla have grown to have, I'm pretty sure it would make sense that Pure Vanilla would be the last one. But speaking of which, I do want to see, because how many? There was only, like 3. I think I might get like 7 done or something, because the next video should have like 8. I guess it depends on the length of the video, but we're actually going at decent length. But for now, we have Ascent Beyond Cheers. White Lily Kiki's letter to Hollyberry Kiki. I can't stop thinking about the Hollyberry Kingdom, where laughter flows like juice. Aww.
Ha ha ha. It's been so long. Everyone doing alright? Grandmama? Grandmama! You're really back! Are you hurt? I was so worried about you. Ha! Princess Cookie, you must have really missed me.
Mother, I never thought I would see you again. Mother!
Darling, please compose yourself. You must maintain your dignity. You all did a wonderful job protecting the kingdom while I was away. I knew you could do it. Grandmama, I put all the fires in the jungle and defeated every last cake monster. I worked really hard to keep all Hollyberryans safe. Huh, Princess Cookie, how impressive. Now, who did you take after to become so dependable? Obviously you, Grandmama. I am so relieved you returned safely, Queen Mother.
It was an honor fighting alongside you, Your Majesty. I'm so relieved that you have returned safely home.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Our hero has returned. Glory to the Hollyberry Kingdom. Long live Her Majesty Queen Mother. The jungle. Everyone, I protected them. Seeing everyone so happy, now I can finally relax. I wish White Lily Cookie could have been here too. All that's left now is this letter. Hello, Hollyberry Cookie. This is my first time writing a letter like this, so I hardly know where to begin. Unlike you, who always acts first, I have always taken my time organizing my thoughts. When I think about it, we've always been like that, haven't we? That day when you suddenly arrived with that small, adorable cookie, you laughed so heartily as you proclaimed, "My son," while cradling a tiny life in your arms, a cookie who still smelled of fresh flour. Then you stopped me from leaving. You said the Hollyberry Kingdom would be holding a festival to celebrate in your son's honor. That you would be truly happy if I stayed with you. I was too flustered to admit it then, but that was actually my first time visiting such a place. You see, I've always been a cookie who preferred solitude. Was it comfort or merely habits? You would have surely said I'd simply grown accustomed to being alone. Do you remember when you took my hand? As I stood there, awkward and alone, in the corner of Hollyberry Palace's banquet hall, and you led me to the center. I still remember that time. You whom smiled so brightly at my flustered self, you who danced so playfully while sipping juice, the sound of your laughter as you insisted I join you, refusing to let me simply stand there watching. Yeah, all of it. The truth is, even after that, when your child took his first steps, when you invited me to a concert in the Hollyberry Kingdom, when we enjoyed meals together with your family, when you returned from your travels bearing gifts, when we savored delicious juice. Far too many moments just to fit into this one letter. In every single one of those moments, you would tell me, "White Lily Cookie, I'd be so happy if you joined us." You know what? Every time I was caught off guard, flustered even, I rarely laughed, couldn't think of any amusing stories to tell, and I worried I might disappoint you after you invited me. Yet even so, I was happy. Your heart, hoping I would stay by your side, and your face, smiling even at my clumsy laughter and awkward gestures. Your laughter. All of those things that came to be because we were together. Things that only you could have created. How beautiful the moments we shared truly were. You always reached out to every cookie. You never let anyone stand alone. You can't bear to see someone feeling lonely. Perhaps that's why your presence was always surrounded by the most beautiful laughter, and I loved watching all of it unfold. Your encouragement, your laughter. I was happy to be right there beside you, witnessing every moment. Thank you for inviting me into your everyday life. the vitality you brought into this world, the warmth and beauty you spread. Thank you for letting me see it. Thank you for letting me feel it down deep. At last, I could say what I should have told you a long time ago. Thank you. When everything is over, if I can be by your side again, when that time comes, let's laugh together and create even more beautiful moments. Please promise me, if we should meet again, you would tell me just as you always have. Now that those difficult times have passed, now that you've returned, I'm gonna throw a festival. I'd be happy if you came. There, you'll sip juice just like I always did. In fact, no, it was like you always did. Dance along to the music, show them that bright smile of yours, brilliant as the sun, and I'll dance clumsily by your side once more. May we find happiness in those times. Smiling. White Lily Cookie, who followed your lead in that clumsy dance. White Lily Cookie.
Grandmama, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. Your Majesty?
The berry juice party is in full swing. Everyone is waiting for you. Hollyberry Cookie, is something wrong?
It's nothing really. Just reminded me of a friend I wanted to invite here. Sorry for keeping everyone waiting. Let's go raise a toast together. Let's celebrate this day we've gathered together. We'll etch this moment deep into all of our hearts.
Oh, that's just sad, because he would, like, referring to the moment where, like, you know, all that stuff going on, just referring, you know, all the memories, you know, how you made me smile, how you, like, made me clumsily dance, and just good. I'm sorry, the Cake Wolf just looking Dark Cacao, and Dark Cacao's like, oh, I hate this. But, like, oh, that's just grand. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if I see Dark Choco, which kind of makes me upset, because you'd think we'd finally see him and his father reunites, but whatever the case is, it is a sad cutscene, but of course, maybe they will be together again someday. I don't know, but we have Helping Hands, which is White Lily Cookie's letter to Dark Cacao, or Dark Cacao Cookie. I remember that day I visited the Dark Cacao I remember that day I visited the Dark Cacao Kingdom, which after this, and 2 more, which, by the way, doesn't even spoil us with what we got, it'll get to the next part of the story, which I'm excited for now.
To Dark Cacao Cookie. Hello, Dark Cacao Cookie. It's been so long since I've written a letter like this. Oh, I should probably start with this, shouldn't I? It's me, White Lily Cookie. Are you reading this letter now? And am I still there with you? I don't know. At this point, I cannot be certain of anything. I hope I didn't make you sad. Forgive me. I've been trying to change that habit, but it seems I haven't quite succeeded. Now that I think about it, I remember. You said something like that once before, didn't you? Yes. I mean, when I visited Dark Cacao Kingdom. I don't know why, but after I arrived, a strange plague began to spread. The warriors who fought the licorice monsters kept coming back injured. I thought it was my fault. My fragrance was so potent, I worried it clashed with the nature of cookies living in the Dark Cacao Kingdom. I blamed myself for everything and tried to leave. You said it then, didn't you? Yes, it was my fault. All my fault. Looking back now, I was rather taken aback. A tad sad even. But then you told me that if that were true, even the heavy snowfall would be my fault. The blizzards that froze the roads and made cookies slip, the colds they caught, the herbs they couldn't gather, our very existence, the reason cookies were made at all. You can't trace every mistake back to its source. You can't undo what's already been set in motion. Sometimes, stacked coincidences can masquerade as truth, but they're nothing more than a flimsy veil. When you make the effort to lift that veil, only then do you glimpse the real truth beneath. I remember how we worked together after that, organizing the apothecary, however you like to pronounce it, gathering more herbs side by side, searching for herbs that wouldn't wither in winter, or ones that could be dried for preservation, jotting down recipes for cacao tablets. When I hesitated again, fearing my scent might hinder the cookie's healing, you scolded me for it. Not a single soul in the Dark Cacao Kingdom would ever turn away or despise those who saved them. that they wouldn't turn away from me just because I looked or smelled a little different. My hands wrapped up, afraid their scent might hurt someone. You told me those very hands saved all. When I heard you say that, I was truly happy. That's just how you show you care, isn't it? Quiet, stern, sometimes even frightening. I know the gentle heart that dwells within you. I know how hard you try even when words fail you. Dark Cacao Cookie. Every moment we spent together, every memory of the day we became friends. Thank you for every moment we shared. If only I could visit the Dark Cacao Kingdom one more time. When all of this finally ends. If I happen to make it back to your land, let's share one more awkward time together. Just us awkward cookies. Even if I can't make that happen, may your days be filled with peace. Thank you. Always. You were such a kind cookie. Keep that kindness in your heart, always. And when you meet another cookie like me, offer it to them too. Reach out to them once more. A friend who knew your warmth, White Lily Cookie.
Same as always. Reach out. Yes. There is much to be done. Yes. There are still those who need aid.
Are there still cookies who haven't received their rice cakes? There's plenty to go around, so please help yourselves.
Take these to the wounded and share them.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
So what? It's a beautiful day, right? Right, Cream Wolf? Yeah. Here, one for you. But first, there are more feelings to be shared. Your Majesty, where have you been? Here, I brought you some rice cakes. I am glad you've all returned safely. Your Majesty, are those tears? Kindness. Huh? From now on, I shall express what is in my heart more often. I am told it is the right thing to do. Your Majesty? Who told you that? I hope that someday I will be able to hug you like this too. Dark Choco Cookie.
Guys, I want to cry. He really wants to hug Dark Chocolate Cookie like that. I don't know how that's gonna, like, happen. I'm hoping if that happens in one of these lovely cutscenes, but oh my gosh, that's the closest we've ever had, because White Lily Cookie literally tells him, you gotta reach out to someone, and maybe it's because Dark Chocolate Cookie didn't come with Dark Cacao Cookie. Then again, Dark Chocolate Cookie didn't fight alongside, at the time, he was actually fighting alongside Milk and Purple Yam during the war. But then again, he was in the Dark Cacao Kingdom, so I didn't know if it was his time to come back yet. I don't know, but if there's one thing I desperately want to happen, it's Dark Choco and Dark Cacao finally reconvening. I don't know if that's going to happen later in the story, but it needs to happen. Especially it's one of the first times in a while where we've heard him utter his name. But now here's the one that I'm very interested in. This is the Golden Cheese stuff. What I wanted to tell you. White Lily Cookie's letter to Golden Cheese Cookie, filled with her sincerity and determination. I'm sorry. Thank you. And...
Hello, Golden Cheese Cookie. I think this is the first time I've written you a letter. Truth be told, I haven't written many letters in my life. When Pure Vanilla Cookie could write pages and pages in one sitting, I thought I could do the same. Turns out it's far more difficult than it looks. If my sentences come across as awkward or too formal, please forgive me. I'm not accustomed to writing like this. I formed a new hypothesis about Dark Enchantress Cookie. If these theories prove correct, Cookiekind will finally be able to end this long darkness, this chaos that has tormented us for ages. But the danger we face is so immense that I may not get another chance to speak with you. That's why I'm leaving you this letter. Something might happen to me, given how my soul is bound to Dark Enchantress Cookie. But then again, who could say for certain? Nothing is set in stone unless it's been proven. I hope that one day, after this war ends, I will be there to see the look on your face as you read this letter. Perhaps we might even share a smile? But what Dark Enchantress Cookie has planned, what lengths she'll go to see it through, I can sense it, faintly. I know that she must be stopped, as she threatens the entire world. And in the end, I know no one else can stop her but me. So I'm going to take the gamble of a lifetime. Even if I meet an end I didn't hope for, I have no regrets. I intend to do everything I can. I've been rambling, haven't I? All this time, I thought long and hard about what to say to you and how. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Golden Cheese Cookie. Those words were all I've ever wanted to say, but I could never muster the courage to tell you face to face. I can almost see you now calling me a coward, a fool, clear as day in my mind. I hope that you truly do. You might have known this already, but I was quite fond of you. Your greed, that stubborn refusal to give up on anything you reach, on every cookie who walks beside you, cherishing them all with your whole heart. I always envied your generosity, the way you've offered such deep love in your cookies. Perhaps we could have shared so many more stories together, but all the precious things I've forsaken, loved ones I took away, what I've done, I was too afraid to confront my mistakes, so I couldn't bring myself to say anything. The box I've sent along contains some substance I've discovered at the Magic Academy. This is still just a hypothesis, but within the Magic Academy, there exist spaces where soul and matter converge. I know you'll find a way to harness this unrefined power and make your dreams come true. I'm so sorry for making you lose what you held onto so fiercely, what you swore never to let go. I only wish I could help fuel your boundless ambition. May you and the Golden Cheese Kingdom shine forever in radiant abundance. And thank you for being my friend. With love, White Lily Cookie. You little... Why didn't you tell me directly? Did you think I would be angry? Coward. What am I to do if you won't even give me the chance to forgive you? Well then, let's see what you left behind for me. If it doesn't satisfy me, know that there will be no forgiveness. White Lily Cookie.
Your Majesty? Your Majesty? Golden Cheese Cookie? Are you truly back? Yep. This isn't a dream, is it?
Yes, my cheesebuds. You've waited so long for me. Thank you. Come here, let me hold you.
Oh, Your Majesty's ways are still so warm and fast. Yep. I miss you so much. Yep. Me too. I'm gonna hug Golden Cheese Cookie too. Yep. Don't you dare, boy. Yep.
Easy now, everyone. My wings are big enough to shelter you all. Holding you all so warm and soft in my arms. At last, it truly feels like I've come home to my kingdom.
Your Radiance? Are you crying, Yep?
My dear friend left me a parting gift. If I could just harness this power, I might be able to bring my slumbering denizens back to this world. Mozzarella Cookie, burnt cheese cookie, and smoked cheese cookie. Even if you exist only as souls, perhaps the day will come when we can live together again. Under this golden light just like before.
Is that really so? May I see this myself?
Can the story written in this letter really be true? I wish we could share those moments together again. More than anyone. Let us take a leap of faith.
Oh, your Radiance. Mozzarella Cookie, don't cry, Yep. Seeing her cry like that, Yep. I can't help but tear up too, Yep.
Mozzarella Cookie, I never knew you could shed tears. Not until today.
Burnt cheese cookie. Why didn't you lift your head? You know you sound like a soggy mess right now.
Burnt cheese cookie. My feathers are a bit damp. Yep.
What a batch of crybabies. Our kingdom's most trusted advisors leading the waterworks parade. No wonder they're crying along with you all.
Oh, cheese cookie. I'm so sorry.
Would you stop crying, you featherball? Keep crying like that and your feathers will get too damp to fly.
Oh, but you stroked my feathers so gently, cheese cookie. I can't stop crying anymore.
And now I'll have to deal with these crybabies all over again. I can feel the headache coming on already. Smoked cheese will definitely never change. Now, interestingly enough, I don't think we see Pure Vanilla Cookie's letter in this one, but
So that box basically has something to do to turn the past denizens back into like physical cookies, which I think is really cool. And this should be the last one we can do for the video because we got 6, so it'll be the 7th one will be due. Then we can get 8 to 15 on the next one, which I know this may be a little bit more of a lengthy video, but I may as well try and knock these down while I still can. So with that being said, let's get the last one out of the way. Back home to the kingdom. The cookies of the kingdom will wait Gingerbrave and friends. All those days spent in worry, waiting for them to return, are finally over because you're all back. So it's going to focus on the main cast, you know, coming back, especially with Custard Cookie III and Chili Pepper Cookie.
Ah, there. All clean. Now it's the perfect bed for my subjects to rest. Custard Cookie III, here you are again.
Huh. You've been dusting this room every day since Gingerbrave, Strawberry Cookie, and Wizard Cookie left, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. My subjects need to be able to rest as soon as they return. Honestly, what's the point of cleaning? Look here. Want a paper? Huh? Dear Moon? Who's that? Hey, don't read! If another cookie reads my letter to the moon, my wish won't come true! You wrote quite a lot.
Chili Pepper Cookie's been hoarding jellies while waiting for Gingerbrave to come back, right?
And what about you? You've been stockpiling herbal tea and remedies, haven't you? And Cocoa Cookie, too. She said she'd whip up some delicious cocoa. Yeah, she kept brewing cocoa, not knowing when they'll return. Now we've been drinking cocoa for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is what happens when those rascals don't return. Everyone, come out here, quick!
What's wrong, Alchemist Cookie?
He's back! Gingerbrave is back! Whoa! Yeah! I missed you all! They really came back? My subjects actually returned! I'm not dreaming, am I?
We're here! Custard Cookie III, Chili Pepper Cookie, Herb Cookie, Cocoa Cookie, and everyone. It's been so long. I'm so happy.
Gingerbrave, everyone. What?
Custard Cookie III? Why are you crying all of a sudden? If you cry, then I'll start crying too.
The tears just came out of nowhere. But I'm a strong king, so I held them back. Chili Pepper Cookie complained every single day. Are they coming back yet? Tomorrow? When? When did I say that?
But it's not because she hates you or anything. Herb Cookie said Chili Pepper Cookie was just worried so much about you all. Sickly worried, was it called? Worried sick. We were all worried every day. We've got medicine, loads and loads of it, just in case you got hurt.
Stop talking. I feel a lump in my throat.
This scene alone could inspire a sweeping epic. A beautiful melody. One that'll echo in everyone's hearts forever.
This is no time to waste. You don't need some stamina jellies, now. Next, let's bulk up on that dough with some strength training.
I just finished brewing a fresh batch of cocoa. I'll go grab some. Then I'll set off my cherry bombs of joy. Cherry bombs love to celebrate. Bloom! We could throw a proper festival. I should let the other cookies in the kingdom know.
I will assist as well. Where should I start?
Look, it looks like nothing's changed.
Wizard Cookie, are you crying?
No, it's... Something's gotten my icing, that's all.
Huh?
But you said your throat felt funny. Quiet. If Wizard Cookie's crying, then I'm gonna cry too. Same here.
I feel like crying too, but I must be a strong and brave king.
I said I'm not crying.
Well, everyone's crying now. What can you do? We all tried to keep it together despite this war, not knowing everyone would return safe. Now those days are finally over. Welcome back, my loyal subjects.
It's good to be back.
Because you're all back.
I find it unique, and of course we have Sniffles and Sobs, so it's kind of like a continuation of the last cutscene, but, you know, back at the Cookie Kingdom, Gingerbrave has a new concern. Maybe all the sugar gnomes might melt away? Huh. Oh, it's probably because while they were away, there's like a lot of things to rebuild. But for now, before I end this video, we'll focus on that now, which I'm very hyped for, like, the story that's presented. I am kind of upset, unless it's going to happen, like, one of the next 8 cutscenes, but I am kind of sad how there wasn't, like, an official reunion between Dark Shaco and Dark Cacao, but I'm really hoping that at some point we can finally get an end, because I feel like the thing, because I'm expecting Pure Vanilla's letter, this cutscene, and I'm expecting some aftermath of what's happened to some of the Cookies of Darkness. I don't know, but I am curious to see what happens next time, but who knows. So with that being said, let's go ahead and read some of the comments I see on this video, because while I won't read all of them, I'll still read as many as I can, because there's quite a lot here. So, excuse my burping, I'm sorry. Ooh. What? Charlie Way Thomas? Hiccups. Stuff? Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Charlie Way Thomas says, question of the day, espresso cookie and strawberry shark cookie. Good cookies. Come on, Hiccups, go away. Ruby Cupcake just says, eternal sugar cookie. Do I need to slurp water for you to go away? You know, hold on. I got this. Check this out. Oh, that was a big swig. And yeah, the comment for the day in that one was like, what cookie do you slowly like more? But Tiramisuri says, I'm scared for what's next in the story. Oh, you better believe it. Make a verse on Colin says, answer, at first I didn't have much of an opinion on espresso cookie, but now he's my favorite. Oh, you should see the Cookie Odyssey then. Arian Funhouse says, I wouldn't want to be that ultimate cookie, or I don't want to see them again. That was scary. Yeah, that's kind of facts. Lindsay Insolent says, I thought that all the cookies were great, but I hated Gingerbread because, bro, how do you get so sidetracked on finding a cake count with a crown? Well, I think if he didn't get sidetracked, I'm pretty sure they would, you know, not focus on the true destruction net here. Also, Gian Paolo says, do you like seals? I love the dogs of the sea. Seals are the dogs of the sea. Okay. Mattine Buffkin says, Gingerbread will return in Avengers Doomsday. I wouldn't be surprised. Daru says, I'm gonna pull a Uno reverse card and pull a question on you. Would you rather babysit Custom Cookie the Third or hang out with DJ Cookie? Oh, shoot. You know, I'm gonna babysit Custom Cookie the Third. The reason being is because I want to make sure that they're safe, because I know hanging out with DJ... okay, if it's mean going to a show, probably babysit Custom Cookie the Third. If it means, like, VIP access, like literally one-to-one hangout, probably DJ Cookie, because who gets that chance? But I'm pretty sure there's all other people like who would take care of, you know, Custom Cookie the Third, like Chili Pepper. Amelia Manthe says, "Shut up! How dare you say that to my comfort character, even though what happened to her?" Shush! It's okay now. I am Punjina says 2,000 diamonds. I barely have 10,000. Well, that's because I barely spend them. Orbital Oddbayer says the update story reminds me of Attack on Titan. Maybe it's because of the giant, I guess, yeah. Silly Cookie Run Kingdom fan says, I think it might be the same cookie I have as now as my all-time favorite being Gingerbread. Because at first I wasn't really fine with him. I didn't hate him, but he was not really stuck in my mind. But as I got to know more of the lore, I got to get a close look at the character and much more. And I really got to fully understand the character. I never related so much to him. I think it's because there's a piece of Gingerbread inside all of us. I know it's shocking, but yeah. A name that I can't understand because I think it's in Russian saying the entire reason why the Ultimate Cookie wouldn't go out is because the voices of Vampire Cookie were saying it's good in here, dude. It's all good here, dude. It's all fine. Dark Vampire Cookie just secretly in there. Alex says many things said Red Velvet Cookie, good choice. Blue Poly Gun Guy says watching with a giant slice of bread, yummers. Sounds delectable. The Brawn says, probably Eternal Sugar. Looking past her clingy personality, I think she's the only reason who wants to stay as a person of happiness. But her methods are unorthodox, but I think she'd keep dares for others. I feel like she does care, but like in a super clingy way. Kaylee Santos says, do polling video with commentary. Maybe the like gotcha? I don't know. Lee Rayman said, actually I did do that in a stream, so maybe if you got to view that, maybe. Lee Rayman also says, by the way, Gingerbread and the Ultimate Cookie meet again outside the oven, so Ultimate Cookie and Gingerbread can still fuse, do Shadow Milk Cookie, you know why soon. I mean, did they ultimately meet outside? Is that like a spoiler? Is that maybe something that happened like future on? Because I'm not sure. Unless if it's like, oh, no, wait. Maybe he's referring to the ending. Because like, you know, when we saw the Ultimate Cookie got pulled by the weird hand. I don't know. But the last comment I'll read will come from Spaghetti Enjoyer saying, Dark Enchantress, probably because I didn't really care much about her until a certain point that I loved her ever since. I'm glad that they developed more on her. You know the voice actor for Dark Enchantress Cookie is like 80? And she still made her voice just impeccable, amazing. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and end the video right here. So if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, you can see links to all my social media, like, well, it's in my card website specifically, which is We're All Plebs. That's the website name. You can buy some merchandise at the Plub Market, and if you want to become a member, you can buy some merchandise at the Plub. Well, if you want to become what am I saying? Help! If you want to become a member, you can become a YouTube plug for $1 a month. But above all else, I will see you at Adedies and Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the plebs who are becoming members on the HyperHimes channel, being Casual Gaming, Luli Games, Jojo Sands, Eduardo Pimentel, Wavy Plays Games, Zagai Kotsu, Luca, Dings, Umi, Pibby IRL and Electronics, Chaos Jevel, Truth the CJ Official, Anti-Prank Official, Funcat, Pebbles, Sweet Ribbon VT, Dark Flare, and Mocha CRK. Genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support, and let's keep on growing together.